Hi, my name is David Ehrlich, and I'm the principal of Donview. And on behalf of Ms. Doyle, our VP, I'd like to welcome you to our virtual graduation for 2021.
Je tiens à souligner que cette école se situe sur des territoires traditionnels. Ces territoires comprennent ceux de Wendat, de la nation Anishinaabe, de la Confédération de Haudenosaunee, de la Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nation et de la nation métisse. Je voudrais également reconnaître la pérennité de la présence de peuples autochtones sur ces terres.
I'd like to announce that the school is situated upon ancestral territories. The territories include the Wendat, Anishinaabe Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, the Mississaugas of the New Credit First Nation, and the Métis Nation, also recognizing the presence of Aboriginal people on this land.
I know we all wish we could be here together, but I am looking forward to this video. It's going to be a little different than last year. We don't have one student speaking. We were able to arrange a number of students share their perspectives and experience here at Donview. As I said, we are not able to be here together, and we do know the reason why that has occurred. Unfortunately, due to COVID and the COVID restrictions, we cannot meet in person. I do want to thank a number of people for supporting all of us and all of our students here at Donview during the school year. First of all, to all the parents, thank you for the support of your children. I know this past year has been very, very challenging for all of you, and I wish all of you the best going forward to next fall. To all the teachers, I can't say enough about the incredible job that you did this year. Your dedication and commitment to your students was incredible. There was restrictions in the morning with masks and washing of hands and restrictions throughout the whole day. And you always kept a smile on your face, and you always prioritized the needs of our students first, the social emotional needs. And I know despite challenging times, as I said, the students thrived under these circumstances. To all the students, I wish you all the best going forward. It's been a great 3 years at Donview. You've participated on teams, attended dances, played basketball outside here in the winter, even in the snow, as well as the spring. Worked very hard, and I wish you all the best going forward next year in grade 9. There is one staff member who is leaving Donview that I do want to pay special recognition to. That's Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis, many of you know, was a teacher here for 18 years. That's a long time. He was a teacher of grade 6, grade 7, and grade 8. He coached teams, ran student council, and was always there for the students. He was a great listener and a great teacher, and I know he will be missed not only by the students, but also the staff. Mr. Lewis, we wish you all the best in the future. So enough for me. I'm turning the rest of the video over to Mr. Hann and the crew. Students, good luck. Next year in grade 9, make sure you embrace all the new experiences and all your new friends, but do stay connected to your Donview crew. They know you very well, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Long.
Memorable.
Average. Weird. Tough. Growth.
Alright. Interesting.
Dramatic. Stressed.
Frustrating. Life is like a big merry-go-round. You're up and then down, going in circles trying to get to where you are. Everybody's been counting you out, but where are they now? Sitting in the same old place, just faces in the crowd. And we all make mistakes. You might fall on your face, but you gotta get up. I'd rather stand tall and live on my knees, 'cause I'm a conqueror. I won't accept defeat. Try telling me no. One thing about me is I'm a conqueror. I'm a conqueror. Oh. Got a vision that no one else sees. Lot of dirty work, roll up your sleeves. Remember, there's a war out there, so be prepared to fight. You never know where the road leads you. Not everyone's gonna believe. And even if the wrong don't prove right, I'd rather stand tall and live on my knees, 'cause I'm a conqueror. I won't accept defeat. Try telling me no. One thing about me is I'm a conqueror. I'm a conqueror. Oh. I'm a conqueror. You might fall on your face, but you gotta get up. And we all make mistakes. You might fall on your face, but you gotta get up. Stand up and live on my knees, 'cause I'm a conqueror. I won't accept defeat. Try telling me no. One thing about me is I'm a conqueror. I'm a conqueror. Oh. Oh. I'm a conqueror.
Hazal Attack, Aniza Hussain, Joshua Jung, Artin Kashefi, Teresa McReynolds, Jude Ned, Emanuela Osumi, Benjamin Putka, Makai Thorpe, Maruk Zafar, Sabrina Vujka, Sarah Mendoza.
Elizabeth Lakatosh, Sammy McCoy, Alex O'Connor, Samantha Raquelme Aquino, Jamari Robinson.
My favorite place in the school
is room 205 because in the 6th grade, that's where we had all our basketball meetings for the team, and we had parties in there.
Yeah, like in Mr. Baker's room, yeah, we had lots of fun in there. And I feel like that was a good spot.
Probably my grade 7 classroom or the library / IT lab, just because I spent majority of my grade 7 year in my grade 7 classroom, and near the end of the year we went to the IT lab a lot, and it was always fun because we just play games and fool around. And
ever since I started at Donview, from like the first day, I had a friend who really wanted to slide down the railing in the staircase that goes from the foyer, the front of the school, into the cafeteria, even though it's really small, and she never actually ended up sliding down the railing.
I would say every classroom that I've been in over the years of being at Donview, because I met a lot of nice people and nice teachers, and I've learned a lot over the years.
A place that holds significance in Donview would be the gym, as I was able to create strong bonds with my fellow classmates.
Gym? I had the most fun there.
Wait, can we talk about like the basketball courts? I feel like the basketball courts were good too because we used to like play ball there and team up and like
even outside?
Yeah.
So, Gabby, I'm sorry you couldn't make it out today to join us in front of the school. Can you tell us, is there a significant spot in the school for you, someplace that holds a special meaning for you?
A place that holds a special meaning for me is probably the gym. And that's mostly because I had a lot of like fun memories and times in the gym. And yeah.
Were you on any teams?
I was on the track team in grade 6, the soccer teams in grade 6 and 7, and the basketball teams in grade 6 and 7.
What are your thoughts about high school? Are you planning on doing more athletics in high school?
I am planning on doing more athletics in high school, but I'm planning to also tone it down a bit and focus more on academics.
What's your post academic career goal?
My career goal is to get somewhere either in a biological field, like to study biology of different like organisms, or to go into the medical field.
Ali Sam Abudizadeh, Seth Charlik, Lucian Rodriguez, Mohammed Takatli.
Gabby, are you still there? Can you hear me, Gabby?
Hello?
Yep, I can hear you. Is something wrong with your camera?
Yeah, my camera broke.
Oh, no. Okay, well, another question for you then. Just wanted to ask, what is something that you'll never forget?
Something I will never forget is the time in grade 7 when my class was in the open gym for lunch. Mm-hmm. And one of my classmates got hit in the head with a basketball, and they screamed really loud that the whole gym just stopped moving.
Were they okay?
Yes, they were.
That's good. That's good. You're cracking up a bit there, Gabby. I can't. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Maybe your Wi-Fi?
Hello? Is anyone back? Grade 6 is fun. Yeah.
I feel like it was like the class parties. Like that was actually a good memory, and because like there was like, and like I feel like the dances were good too.
I agree with him. Same thing. The school dances were like pretty fun too. I enjoyed those.
I will never forget when we like made it to like the finals. Like our basketball team, we made it to the finals.
Yeah, we played hard throughout the season. It was like pretty fun. We had like basketball meetings, and we just had a lot of fun in there, like having pizza, having end of the season parties for our basketball tournament. That's good. The field trips are lots of fun too. Yeah, playing basketball. Mr. Baker was our coach. We went to the city finals. I remember that. we faced Carlton Village. It was a great game.
They're a good team.
I'll never forget when me and my friends used to sit at the bench and talk about anything. And we used to laugh and have a lot of fun.
Last year in the French room, Daniel took a yogurt tube and he hit it on my arm or my leg. I don't know. He hit it on me and it exploded everywhere. And it's very bad. It was a yellow one. Yellow yogurt tube. It's not a fan of that.
Okay, probably we had like 2 drama projects last year. One was about dance and one was about filming a PSA. And the dance project, I'm pretty sure our group was me, Vaughan, Daniel, and Tyler. And we tried to choreograph a dance, but it didn't go well. And we also had to film a PSA for one of our drama projects last year, so that was really fun to film. And one of our friends was a table. Bernardo was a table. And yeah, it was really fun to film.
One memory I'll never forget is when one of my friends ran across the drive-thru and completely landed face first on the pavement. And of course, he was hurt a bit, but I just laughed. I didn't really care.
Jason Gua, Ida Ibrahim, Keith Law, Alan Lee, Chang Lee, Logan Lee, Nahan Mohaiman, Reina Nizami, Abigail Wooten. That's
One thing that makes me laugh every time I think of it is one of my classmates. We nicknamed him the Tsunami because he couldn't drink water or, I guess, drink yogurt without getting it everywhere.
When we were playing basketball, and we got like into a fight, and then you like brought ketchup, you like tried to spray it on me, and then I tripped you to the ground, and then you tried to get creek water and pour it like in my hoodie. I think you actually put it in my hoodie. I did. Yeah. But then we were cool the next day.
My teacher always does dad jokes. Even though he doesn't see me, I laugh behind camera.
I appreciate that. That's great feedback.
I remember Sammy. You fell into the creek.
Oh, yeah. Because I remember I was jumping the creek because I think we were playing like manhunt, and like I jumped the creek and I slipped and I fell in the creek, right? But there was snow. My feet, my socks. I had to call my dad, but the teachers weren't letting me.
We had like a mini cup to put like when we're done with the paintbrush and everything. And when it started going like really good to like 2 to 3 students. We spilled the cup, so like the floor and the table were all messed up and dirty. And it was really funny, and we had to clean it up too. So it's kind of like a big mess we made that day.
One thing that still makes me laugh when I think about it is this one time we were playing a game. It was called Jackpot, and basically the whole thing was you'd throw the ball in the air, and you'd give like someone would throw the ball in the air, give it a certain value, and whoever catches it gets that amount of points or whatever. So as we were playing, it was like a rainy day. So one of my friends went to catch it, but she fell like and she got like she got her pants and her shirt and like everything she was wearing like muddy. She didn't care too much, but it was just funny to me. The friend was broad.
As the friend. Zara made a list last year of things she found funny or notable. One of my favorites off of that list was Daniel's lack of geographical ability. He thought that Morocco was in Mexico. It's not Mexican. He thought it was Mexican. It's in Africa.
You did some stuff. I did? Yeah. What did I do? You ever do where squirting water on the stairs? I remember that.
Layla Abu Hawach, Samuel Agosu, Jared Ben, Darnell Vaughan, Nia Butch, Jason Kai, Abdullah Shahade, Bernardo Costa, Daniel Delos Reyes, Kamai Dawkins, Rohat Dermis, Baran Ghaffarian, Hafiza Hadi, Tejan Hay, Nevea Judri, Matthew Leclerc, Merdul Mera, Kalia Morris, Mustafa Mirza, Felicity Palermo, Victoria Redden, Judy Salam, Naya Sandy, Hannah Santos, Daniel Sinillo, Isaiah Talbert, Atharv Valerie.
I was in Mr. M's class at 8-2. There were some very interesting discussions that got a little heated, but were a lot of fun. I learned a lot of different, from their different points of views.
My experience in my homeroom was pretty good, as all my classmates as well as my teachers were very inclusive and caring about each other. So in the beginning of the school year, we had Miss Muhammad as our teacher, but then she had to leave and she just basically disappeared into thin air. And then Miss Price, my favorite of favorite teachers, joined and decided to give me great marks, and I'm very happy that she's my teacher.
My teacher was also Mr. M, 8-2. I think he was a good teacher. He eased up on things when people needed. Side note, he was also my student teacher in grade 6, so that's great.
Wait to see what Mr. Hann thought. We did a lot of math and coding, and we built benches.
We had a lot of fun with his dad jokes and his music.
His attempted dad jokes. Attempted. So I know you guys were in a separate class this year, in Mr. Thompson's class. What was that like with COVID and everything?
Well, at first it was kind of hard wearing masks in class and like learning and everything. But like at the first few weeks, it was I was trying to like get used to it, and started getting really comfortable with the class and did a lot of fun projects, and it was fun. But COVID is there, and it's just kind of tough at the same time.
Mahan, when you won that Black History Month Kahoot thing, we had a community circle about you.
What?
Not our entire class. I actually led it. There were about 12 of us, and a bunch of us didn't know you, so we just went around talking about our experiences with you. Some guy said he saw you dunk a basketball.
What?
It was an experience.
Yeah, I mean, I am 6'5", so I can do that.
Art was fun because we got to paint and draw, and I'm not really good at art, but like I really like painting and drawing. I really like English because it's linked to like my dream job. So
the writers were fun. Everything was fun. The projects.
Sammy, how was Miss Salter's class?
I got a lot of help from her, and like there's two supplies that I really liked in here, which is Miss Millet and Mr Hann. They helped me a lot, and I improved.
I'm very like stressed with a lot of stuff. We kind of found ways to like make it not so stressful or like to tone things down a little bit, especially during online. But
Anything else? Baking.
oh, that's true. We
I forgot that.
I was in there some of the days, but we made banana bread. And there was a day where I think they made mug cakes. But I think it was fun. It was a good idea.
We did a lot of projects, and she used to bring in like these type of like. Remember, there's this one basketball guy, like he's in like Spain.
For a bench project that we did, we started staining the benches before it started snowing.
Mina Abawi, Norin Adele, Oliver Ichenk, Vargitha Baskaran, Jaila Caesar, Martin Dimitrov, Jordan Dunford, Gabby Edwards, Shahad Eshtiwi, Janaea Karim, Hunter Knowles, Laura Lopez Santos, Tyler Ramduler, Jathabin Ramesh, Janaya Robinson, Linda Shaker, Betty Shee, Christopher Spitzer, Rakshana Srisomaskanthan, Caden Stewart, Notion Ciara, Bonaventure Toon, Max Ung, and Kai Ming Wu.
Okay. Tell us what it was like to be virtual. Were you guys in the same class?
No. I'll go first. You can go. Okay. For me, virtual school was different than physical school. I find it was a lot more quiet, and like gym class was very different. Like it was a lot of like cardio workouts and stuff. I didn't really enjoy it, but it was like something I had to do. There was a lot of independent work, but it wasn't too bad overall.
For me, virtual school wasn't the best, and I think that's just because I really missed like the social aspect of in-person school. Like I miss being in a classroom with other people to interact with, and I think while doing online school, it's a lot easy to lose motivation, and we got a lot of like time to do independent work, and gym was also obviously really different. And a lot of things like art and gym and certain science experiments, like they can't be done virtually, so it's not the same. It's also not as exciting, and it's not as exciting to do a virtual science experiment than it is to do an in-person science experiment, obviously. And I do wish I could have gone in person this year, but I couldn't because of COVID. But yeah. Okay. We had a lot of projects. We had a lot of projects that involved like website making or slideshow creating, and I think in that sense, those projects sort of helped me develop my digital fluency, especially with tools like Google Slides and Google Sites, and just other random software that helps you create presentations. So yeah, I remember we had we had a language project where we had to write a report on a global citizen. And a global citizen is basically just like someone who impacted the world in a positive way. And it was an expository writing project. So we had to make we had to make a website or a slideshow about the person. And yeah, I learned a lot doing that project. I created my first Google site through that project, and it helped me develop my skills on Google Sites, and it helped me just learn how to work with different formatting softwares as well.
Yeah, for me, I had a lot of projects too. We had like a couple projects for every subject, I think. For math class, we had to, I had to make advertisement for like banks and stuff, promoting like cards and stuff like that. And yeah, I'd probably rather present in person instead of like doing it virtually, because people's cameras are off. You don't know if they're like really focusing or not. So that's how it went for me.
I feel like COVID really impacted my learning, because I was having a more harder time doing online work, but also catching up on my work.
I was pretty sad that I couldn't see my friends every day, couldn't talk to them in person. For me, I kind of think it was the opposite from Jayla or you, because it was kind of harder for me to focus during like being at home all the time. There's so many distractions with your family and like your phone and other stuff. Like it's hard to focus on what you really want to do, or getting the energy to want to do something when you don't have other people around you. Like you can procrastinate really easily. But I don't think my grades dropped that bad. Mr. I don't know.
I think it was a little more difficult to make friends because you can't really see people, and cameras are off and stuff. And for me, there is nobody I knew was in my online class, so it was more difficult to make friends than it is.
I also found it was more difficult to make friends, partially because people can be at their computer, away from their computer. You don't really know where they are, and cameras are off all the time, and some people don't really speak in the chat either. And at the same time, some people just don't have social media or just any forms of digital communication, so it's hard to maintain regular contact with them outside of school. So I definitely found that making friends was a lot harder than it would be in in-person school.
During online school, that was probably the first time I actually made an essay. So I think the writing and stuff and how to build an essay could really help me for high school and my future writing and stuff.
I think for me, definitely the digital fluency. I got to work with a lot, many different types of software that I probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to use or find out about if I was in in-person school. So just the digital skills I developed while being in online school definitely helped. And I think that in the future, if I ever have to take an online class or course, because I know that as we move into the future, more courses are becoming digital. I think if I ever have to take another digital course in my lifetime, I'll learn how to adapt, and I'll I'll be able to adjust to it better because I've had this experience.
Sabrina Ahmed, Amar Al-Safar, Kaushal Amory, Adonai Araga, Akshayan Arujana, Ibrahim Barakazai, Amit Seaton, Logan Du, Abdu Farouk, Fangda Ghan, Mustafa Gonaim, Awais Hashar,
Zara Hassan Ali, Chase Joachim, Tahir Khatri, Tegan Lee, Joshua Matarang, Mohammed Noor Mohammed, Keanu Murray, Julian Oneto Burke, Joshua Pun, Zion Rahman, Ralph Raymond, Gavin Ruin, Noah Samuels, Omer Seaman, Savannah Sakarat Stewart, Jasmine Stewart, Amir Wakar, Sarah Weldon Miriam, Gracelyn Yang, Percy Zhao.
Is that a caterpillar? They're dropping out of the trees.
Hey guys, I'm finally here.
Hi, Gabby.
Hi guys. It's so much better here than online.
I can imagine. So what are your plans for high school?
Well, I'm going to Victoria Park Collegiate, and the subjects I want to focus on in Victoria Park are math, biology, physics, and chemistry.
Yeah, for my high school plans, probably like improve in like all my subjects, get my grades higher than they are like right now. Well, like in my grade 8. Yeah. And yeah, I'd probably just focus, make new friends, and enjoy high school.
For my high school plans, I feel like I'm gonna finish my work and like once I get like I'm gonna like get my driver's license and stuff and like take it seriously.
For me, I'd probably like I want to play professional basketball at the NBA or maybe even somewhere else. And I like engineering, so maybe I could do something in that.
Some of them are not going to the same high school as me.
I feel like basketball is kind of. Well, I feel like I'm more better at football because like I tried it out. I feel like I can probably improve on football and stuff.
There's a rugby team at Georgia.
My dream job is probably like I don't really know. I'm still thinking about that. But I have plans.
Bonjour Donview grads and families. This graduating class is very important to me because your first day at Donview was also my first day at Donview. Actually, my first day of teaching, period. For some of you, I've taught you for your full 3 years here. Some of you have had the opportunity of coaching, and some of you have spent freezing cold days keeping me company and making me laugh during my yard duties. I've never been at Donview without you, so I will definitely have to adjust to you not being around. But I'm so proud and so excited for this next step you're all about to take into your big, bright futures. I'm so thankful to have gotten to know each and every one of you and danced with you and learned with you and laughed with you. I'm looking forward to seeing what you all do next. Please visit Donview and keep us posted on all the incredible things that you accomplish. Congratulations, class of 2021. Au revoir.
Hi, Mr. Tomlinson here. If you don't recognize me, is that any better? That's right. This is the year of masks and strangeness and upheaval and change. And at the start of the year, I was a grade 7 teacher. And then a month later, I had a bunch of grade 8s in my class as well. And even though this year was crazy and strange and difficult, I'm very thankful, actually, that you were in my class and I was able to meet you. Otherwise, I would not have really interacted with any grade 8s at all. So I really enjoyed our time, even though it was short and wild. And stressful. I enjoyed getting to know each and every one of you, and I hope that you can remember some of some of the good times that we had, even though they may have been short. I wish you all the best moving forward, and I pray that high school goes smoothly to start with. And yeah, it's been a pleasure. Congratulations on graduating, and hopefully I'll talk to you sometime in the future. Take care. Bye.
Hey, grade 8s. Congratulations on graduating. You've had such an amazing past 3 years, and I've been lucky to see you from grade 6 all the way to grade 8 for your whole middle school career. I'm proud of every single one of you. You've shown how resilient and how amazing you can be for the past 3 years, especially this one, during a difficult process in time. I am excited to have every single one of you visit in the future and tell me how awesome and successful and how much you've learned. Don't feel shy to stop and say hi when you see me, as I am definitely the friendly neighborhood teacher that lives in the neighborhood. Thank you so much for everything that you've taught me. I've learned so much from you, and now it is your turn to pass on the knowledge and to pass on what you learned when you go in the future. I'm so thankful to have been a part of your journey. Awesome, congratulations, and this is not a bye-bye, but a see you soon.
Well, Class 8-4, congratulations. We have made it. You know what I'm going to say. It was hard, but it wasn't impossible. We've been together for a long year. We've spent a lot of time together in class, in the library here, in this classroom, outside. But we've also spent a lot of time in my own home. From here on my back deck, to my living room, in the dining room, in the basement. By now, you know all of my little quirks. Oh, there's a bird up there. Guys, my camera's not working. Something wrong. I hope that something you'll take away from this year is the memories of the things we experienced together. Whether that's our bench building project or the robot battles. I will miss you, and I told you this in class. I will not forget you. Every time I look at the benches that you built, that's something that will remind me of you. So thank you. So I really hope going forward next year and in the future when you look back that you will remember that we did this together. Congratulations, 8-4.
Hi, I'm Michelle Doyle, Vice Principal at Donview. I was very lucky to join Donview in February this year and to get to know many of these fantastic graduating grade 8 students. I just want to say a big thank you on behalf of Mr. Ehrlich and myself to all those involved in the making of this graduation video. First and foremost, to Mr. Hann for your time, filming, and editing to make this happen. To Ms. Shanmugam, thanks for all your assistance during planning and filming. And finally, to all the students involved in both the filming and the stories. To all those graduating, we wish you the best of luck next year in grade 9, and congratulations on a great 3 years at Donview.
So the question.
Wait, can we talk?
Yeah, you're recording it.
Oh, alright.
I missed him. I haven't seen him in a while.
Okay.
So this one time we were outside, and I think we were playing the game that was called.
Okay, stop. I can get it. Just start again.
I'm not gonna manspread. Okay.
Where's the camera? I'm recording.
Really? Put it in. Put it in, Mr. Hann. Manspreading is the world's way of freedom. Free rights, everyone.
It's not going well.
Start again. So that didn't go. I was waiting for you. Don't step back here.
Okay, so yeah, you gonna tell us the story?
You tell the story.
I don't remember. Ooh. Not me? Ooh, pizza. It ain't nothing to you!
Hey. We're recording.
It doesn't sound like it now. Do you want to try again?
Pardon?
No.
No, yeah, it's the
Now recording for Donview Health and Wellness Academy.
Yo, Vaughan, can you hear me? No, you can't. Oh, hello?